Good evening. Oh, good evening. We have today we're gonna play rapid. I want to take it a bit easy. I haven't been making many videos because, frankly, I don't enjoy playing this fast, high-speed chess and trying to talk at the same time. I end up playing slower because I'm trying to explain ideas, and it makes a big difference. I've determined it makes a big difference, and therefore, I want to play some slower games so that I can kind of just enjoy the position. I want to get better as a player. I don't want to just keep being a dopamine gumball machine. It's not, there's a big difference. And key is now how to handle some of this positional stuff. This is obviously coming. Um, I guess. Hmm, okay. So I still think this is very likely to be on the cards for him. And now his big question is, do I prompt him already, or do I try to hold the structure? Or do I, in fact, now go over here. I'll develop the bishop. I'm just about developing the bishop. I'm not going for the fianchettoed shadowed setup. I'll just do it like this. And now I can actually more confidently get my rook here because I've handled this whole diagonal. And I think this looks solid. I like solidity. In a long game, especially, you want to have solidity. Now we have just enough defenders here. This one I don't count because he can slip him off anytime. And now we're at a crucial juncture here, aren't we? This is like the critical moment in the position. I'm tempted to get my queen here, but in principle, it's just gonna backfire, right? So it's not the right way to handle this knight hop here. Maybe instead, I actually make this kind of move, which is a bit strange looking, but maybe it's okay. And now have to figure out the follow-up. How do we want to defend this knight? We don't want to come here. I feel that gives his game too much momentum. Even though ultimately we... he might still get something. Yeah, so it's not ideal to get here. But we've got to respond somehow. Okay. Maybe a very weird looking move like this is solid enough because the knight's got this. Okay, but he's exploiting some good diagonals. Okay, okay. This is a messy position, really messy position. Phew, it's gotten out of hand actually. What am I doing actually? Like thinking so long and then playing like shit. So white definitely in the driver's seat, all his pieces looking very confident, capable pieces, and putting the right kind of pressure on my position here. Hats off on how well he's done this. I think we have to resort to a position like this, which is, it seems like I'm going to be a pawn down. Shit. So, not a great position, but that's fair. I mean, it was a good attack. Good attack from him. Good attack. Now we got to figure out the rest of our plan here. How are we going to, guess we've got to challenge the bishop, try to dilute some of the pieces of the board, try to trade off pawns at least wherever possible. Uh, let's say we keep the heavy pieces on the board for the time being, but we aim to trade off the knight and bishop perhaps. Yeah, he's got a lot of good pieces actually. I can't really do much other than try to fight for a draw, you know, a rook endgame draw kind of situation. But he's continuing to exert some pressure here, so okay, let's do something. Let's do something. I don't know. Yeah, it's nothing really. We're just getting our own knight fucked up. But we're doing something here. We've got that bishop onto a slightly loose section. That's the only counterplay that this knight offered us. Now he's got a big question actually, how to handle this. Trying to take counter punch from the back like that, but we can just come in here and keep the motifs alive. That seems the most sensible rather than giving him counterplay. So we fought our way back in the game. It's been quite a tussle. Um, and now we're 4 minutes left. He's got 8 minutes. So still plenty of time left in the game. Yeah, and not that many pieces. So just focus on quality moves. You don't often get to play a nice fleshed out end game when you're playing Blitz because it's usually just a hustle, hustle, haste at the end. Oh, that's a good move. Annoyingly good move. Okay, I'm offering a trade of queens. He still didn't take it? Now we'll definitely capture there because I thought that was the point, was to. I thought he had saved his pawn, but now he gave it away. Or did I not calculate something? Here's lots of loose pieces around, lots of deep pieces just lurking there, which can end up playing a crazy role defending this. We could kill this. We have to think about this one. Yeah, it's pretty much game over. Isn't it? Guess he can still fight pretty hard, actually. Queen check. He might win it back. Shit. Oh, but he played a very bad move. He's basically made it himself. Really bad move. All right. Well, it was a decent game. All in all, I think it started out with some impressive attack from Cliven, a really good opening assault, and then apparently I wrestled the game away after that. But it was scratchy. 2100 level play. Let's have a look. So he came with this. Okay, this was not the right idea, huh? So what is the right idea then? Really, is to hold this structure and maybe knight here, but pawn up there, something like that. This is sort of opening it up in a way which maybe favors him a bit more. And this was a bad move. Yeah, maybe pawn here would have been better. Blocking three different potential piece hops versus just taking care of the one. Kind of just mathematics, actually. And I totally blundered here. This was an awkward looking move, and it was a bad move. The best defense was bishop to the side there. Interesting, yeah. I mean, I didn't do bishop here because I was annoyed about this one, but bishop there seems just fine. Okay, it's also a tricky one to play though. It's not an easy, so it wasn't an easy defense either which way. He didn't take full advantage of it, which was this tactical, yeah, shot here with the queen check, knight check, all of these kind of motifs coming into play. Uh, Instead, he was incisive, but also not precise, but still managed to get a pawn advantage, a clear single pawn advantage. And then I played a weird looking move here too. I knew this one was also weird. What's wrong with it? Yeah, it's just too much pressure that builds up on this piece all of a sudden. And you can't defend it with the rook up here because then bishop comes in here along with pawn follow up, and so So, so this was his missed chance, and then we play this. So we're hanging in there, which is important. And playing some pretty decent moves here, and here we kind of relented. I was relenting a bit here. I was just hoping for a bit of simplification, actually. But he went for this, and now he should just kind of kept it even keeled, just acknowledged that, yeah, he's fucked up a little bit and just try to play a normal level-headed game. But he's trying to be dynamo. He's trying to show that, no, he's got this tiger attack going on, and there's nothing. And he's continuing to try to show that he's got the counterplay and all of this stuff. But you can't, he doesn't. He doesn't. He's out of his depths. He misread the situation. This is interesting. The best is to just make a queen. Oh yeah, queen checked it. Okay. So now I was why he didn't play this. This was obviously the right move. And then what do I do even after this? It's not clear. Like, what if he just plays now rook x c2, then okay, it's queen g1 check, king g3, rook d3 check, and you made him here somehow. You made him here. Queen e3, just holding it there. Wow, what a move. What a move. And if the queen tries to come here, then you got rook check anyway, with pawn check to follow. Wow. Okay. But then he walks into a maiden too. Anyway, good game. Thank you for watching.